Welcome, everyone, to the Sports Minorities Podcast, your home for not-so-expert analysis, plenty of shit-talking, and where we don't complain if somebody hits a windmill 360 film on us, close out a game. I'm your host and disappointed resident Titans fan, JC. Joining me this week are...
Woohoo! Oh, chicken wing.
We're week 15 in year 3. They should know who I am by now.
Okay, fine.
So that leaves me, Rob, the anti-orange sickle, creamsicle guy.
Come on, dude.
Nervous about winning the least, NFC South thing. Yeah,
NFC
great.
sus.
NFC sucks, yes.
Good evening, DJ here. Recovering very nicely from the 16 heart attacks I had this past weekend. So ready to get this started, and hopefully, when we play the Jags, we can do a little better than we did against Houston. Yeah, let's go.
Things we will talk about today. We're going to recap how it went for us week 14, talk a bit of sporting news, make our predictions for week 15, and with the NFL playoff machine being out, we are going to make our predictions how the playoffs are going to end up when this season is all said and done.
Playoffs?
And then we'll kind of revisit at the very end and see how we did, how our predictions laid out. So let's start, though, talking about how we did in week 14. I won the week going 8-5. Chicken Wing went 7-6. Rob went 6-7, and then Nori and DJ both went 5-8. So standings wise, I'm in first place with 128 correct picks. Rob and Chicken Wing in second, tied with 122. Nori with 120, and DJ with 116. So
Let's go.
DJ, you're not mathematically eliminated, so you still got a shot. Just letting you know that. Right
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a
okay,
chance.
Good.
There's a chance.
Yeah,
There's
a chance, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, great.
So recapping the week, picks we regret, surprises. Looking back on all of this, I think I'm pleasantly somehow surprised at Carolina beating Seattle. It's just one of those things where Carolina gets rid of Baker Mayfield and suddenly they're a contender, especially with their division right now. So was very, very surprised with Carolina, but actually in low-key kind of root for him to make some waves, play spoiler a bit. Pick I regret. I don't know if there's one that stands out there, but I did kind of go back and forth a bit on Detroit and Minnesota right up until kickoff, and I do kind of regret not taking a chance and going with the Lions, because it seems like if it's an indoor stadium, the Lions got a shot. That's just the way it's played out this year. And no, not at all surprised by the Raiders. Josh McDaniels can fuck this up. So, Chicken Wing, what about you? Your thoughts on week 14?
Jesus, my mic was muted.
Yeah.
Well, I have no surprises, honestly. I lied. The Rams, Baker Mayfield doing the Lord's work, getting that win, and showing us why Josh McDaniels is an awful head coach. The pick I regret, honestly, is not believing in Baltimore, despite the fact that they lost Lamar Jackson. But that's it, honestly, guys.
All right, Rob,
Go
what about you?
Panthers.
I'm gonna say the one I do regret was the Pittsburgh and Baltimore pick. I should have paid attention to their defense, because that's the only thing that kept them in the game. And the one that surprised me, how close the Houston and Dallas game was. Yeah, that was a surprise. I honestly didn't think that they would keep it competitive, but they did.
Oh man, Nori.
My biggest surprise, my biggest genuine surprise was actually the Seahawks losing to the Panthers.
Yep.
Like, honestly, I would have bet my mortgage that there's no way the Seahawks lose to the Panthers. There's just no way. Because they looked so solid for a while. My regret pick, knowing what I know. You know what? I don't have the one this week. I think knowing what I know last week, I think I made pretty informed in picks. I like the guesses I made, so I don't really have any like regrets. Just sadness that they didn't win.
All right. DJ.
Well, first surprise is actually the same as Nori's. The fact that the Seahawks lost to the Panthers. Didn't expect that. Didn't pay attention to the game because I just figured the Seahawks would win. And then when I happened to check the score feed, I saw that they didn't. And I immediately thought that maybe Geno Smith got hurt or something. No, the Panthers just came out there and played a great game. I don't really know what happened. But yeah, that was borderline shocking to me. I don't regret anything, but I do wish that I would have paid more attention to the Lions and Vikings. Let's not forget that the Lions got their first win in over a year against the Vikings last year. I just think that's funny, but it seems like the Lions just have the Vikings number. So I feel like I should have gone with that based off of
one of those weird
history.
Division things, right? So,
yeah. It's crazy. You know, it doesn't matter what the Lions' record is, clearly, because they hadn't won a game yet. They play the Vikings, and there's a shot. So,
yeah.
But yeah, that's what I got.
I can't understand why y'all are so surprised about the Seahawks. Fuck the Seahawks. That's why they deserve to lose, and they're gonna lose
Geno
again
Smith, king
tomorrow.
of the West.
Fuck all of
hold
you.
on. Losing to Carolina in Seattle, that's the surprise. We're losing to a team that
That's
pretty much is
just-
like, just
No.
thoughts.
Fuck the Seahawks.
Okay.
Geno Smith, king of the West.
I mean,
Still, though?
they're, it's Carolina. Team's supposed to be tanking, so I'm super shocked that Seahawks lost.
They can't even tank right. Jesus.
That's exactly. Like, you're supposed to be trying to get a new quarterback is what you're supposed to be trying to do, but they're like, no, we're gonna go out there and play.
Nah, Houston's locked that, bro.
Houston too. So
They locked that, bro. Houston's already locked that.
Geez,
They ain't gonna be that high.
The one thing about Houston, they get up for their division games, and anytime they play Dallas,
That's it.
that's what it is.
That's
Once
it.
every 4 years, they get up for this game, home or away. So
Look, it's because they think it's a rivalry. It's the Texas rivalry. There's no rivalry there. It's not there.
well,
It's nothing.
franchise history. The very first game in Texans history was against who?
Fuck them.
JC, why are you gonna do that?
I'm just saying that it's one of those things, man, because you constantly hear it playing. It's one of those weird things where when you show up at a place, you constantly hear about, oh, these are the teams we have to work. This are the teams we hate, and Houston, the Texans are always the little brother to Dallas when it comes to Texas, right? So
That's what DJ's saying. It's a one-way rivalry.
Yeah.
Houston hates everything Dallas is, but Dallas just doesn't think about that.
yeah, but
Exactly.
they definitely gave Dallas a scare. So
They did.
yeah,
It's true.
And they gave me one too, JC. Yeah,
Yep.
they did. I almost broke something in this house that doesn't need to be broken because I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
I had things broken in my house.
No.
And
yeah. I went to watch the game at Bombshells with my friend Phil, Jags fan. First of all, he wanted me to tell everybody on this podcast to hold the L because we all picked Tennessee, and his Jags just showed up and showed out. So,
Oh man, we're not holding the L. We all rooted for Jacksonville.
you guys, you
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Tennessee though. That's what he's on.
No. We picked your team because
Yeah.
logically y'all were supposed to win. But no, fuck you, JC. You hold that L.
He's just like, man, this is what it feels like to be on the side of this because it's always Tennessee having the Jags number every year. So, but
Correct.
with the way the season's playing out, the way Tennessee's playing right now, yeah, there's a shot. The Week 18 rematch could have playoff implications, and that might be a flex candidate. So, who knows, right? We'll see how it plays out. Something that we're going to predict here as well when we get into this show. So, but that's our thoughts on Week 14. We'll discuss a little more NFL in just a moment. Little sporting news to discuss. Shock and sadness in a way. The shocking one. Texas men's basketball coach Chris Beard was arrested on Monday, charged with violence to a family member officially, which is a third-degree felony. The University of Texas has suspended him indefinitely. Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yes.
What the heck?
very shocking news. No one knows how this league is going to play out, but yeah, there's a Texas has just suspended him without play while this whole legal process plays out, and then go from there. And then the news broke about Mike Leach, currently the Mississippi State head coach, has some history with Texas Tech, and of course Washington State, who passed away Monday evening after suffering a heart attack on Sunday, and was in critical condition. A lot of praise coming from around the college football world. A lot of people have funny stories about him. I personally didn't always like him because he coached at Texas Tech and he beat Texas that Crabtree game everyone talks about, right? So, but
maybe we forgot about that.
Yeah, so we forget about that. But arguably the biggest win of his college career, and that was just tough. But a lot of people had some fun stories about him. Lane Kiffin, of course, had a lot of nice things to say about him, being that Lane Kiffin, Leach's last game was a win over Lane Kiffin's Ole Miss Rebs in that big rivalry for the Governor's Cup there in Mississippi. So, but one of my I guess if I have a funny, like a favorite story about him is that Tech was looking for a kicker. They did a promotion during like a game where if a student came out, made a field goal, and it was a long field goal, they would get free rent for the school year. And this kid came out, lined it up, right down the middle, booted it. And Mike Leach saw it, said, I want that guy to kick my extra points. Kid ended up playing 2 more seasons, only missed 1 extra point in his career, and I think he only missed 3 field goals for the rest of his career with Texas Tech. So, pretty cool. Look up this story. It is pretty cool. So, but very, very, very sad news. And, it wasn't a lot of people, a lot of nice stories about him. It wasn't without some controversy, but what isn't there in college football, right? So, but rest in peace, Mike Leach, and positive thoughts and prayers to family, friends, former players, coaching staff, and the entire Mississippi State community. So, finally, I want to say congrats to one of my favorite shows on ESPN, Around the Horn, celebrating 20 years on the air. And it's always just a fun. It was started off. I remember like the game show. They've done a 20th anniversary specials. ESPN Daily did a little thing with Tony Reale. I don't know if you guys watch the show, but I always love seeing it. Sports writers talking and scoring the argument. So they have a fun game on there. One thing they do called Buy or Sell, and I thought it'd be fun to kind of discuss some quick sports highlights that have come out. And everyone's just going to go around say you're buying or selling what this is. Maybe a quick explanation. So, you guys ready?
Cool. Let's do it.
Buy or sell. Carlos Correa signing with the San Francisco Giants for 13 years, $350 million.
Buy.
Buy? Everyone's going to shout it out.
I'll buy that.
I'll buy.
Like the value of it, or
Just in general, whatever thoughts you have on it.
I mean, like, how old is Carlos Correa?
Pretty young, still in his 20s, right?
26.
Yeah.
I think the contract is a little long, but I'm leaning more towards buy than sell.
I'll buy it, but I'm interested to see what the Giants do with Brandon is it Marshall, right? The shortstop for the Giants. Oh, what's his name? Anyway, they're loaded at shortstop now, so someone's moving to third base. So I'm wondering if it's going to be Correa or who they have in place now there. Buy or sell, Noah Syndergaard, a.k.a. Thor, signing with the Dodgers for 1 year. Rob?
Sell.
Sell. Not happy with that one.
Not happy with it, no. I don't know. I think they could have definitely made better offers for some of the other players that were available, but I mean, I guess money's tied up somewhere because,
Yeah. All right. Buy or sell, the NFL potentially adding reviews of roughing the passer and hits on defenseless receiver penalties next season.
Bye.
Buy.
All right.
Buy the hell out of that.
I gave you
Buy.
an easy one there. Yeah. So
yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, they should do it basically what soccer does and just have a referee looking at video for every single hit.
Yeah. Just kind of messaging about like
Just be like,
yellow cards.
yeah, it was good. All right, go. Stop.
All right.
Don't hold up the game.
Buy or sell. Division III Grinnell setting the NCAA record for most 3-point shots attempted with 111. And that actually was it took nothing but 3-pointers the entire game. And it went 40 for 111 from the field, all 3-pointers to break the record.
Why?
Not a legitimate record. Because, like, why?
Just because that's what
What
this
the
school
fuck is
does.
Wow.
Sell that, because they're not going to. No,
Yeah.
sell.
That's all they
No.
did. They broke
That's
the
like-
previous record, which was 109, by the way. Just letting you guys know that. So, yeah.
Wow.
Like, that's not even. No.
Yeah.
That's like one of those teams you find on like an anime, and they're like, all they do is shoot threes. You can't stop us. I'm like, well, actually,
Well,
we can.
They shot 36% for the field from beyond the arc and ended up winning 124 to 67. So,
Jeez. Wow. Okay.
the four of those points are from the free throw line, FYI. So,
Oh,
was
okay.
like-
They did something other than
I was
threes.
like,
Okay, I got
I'm
it.
gonna do the
Other
math.
than
Like, there's
threes.
no way that's
What?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
okay.
All right.
What?
This one's kind of a two-parter here, but I'll just do this. As you guys know, and I kind of made a joke about at the beginning, the Pelicans and the Suns, the next potential budding rivalry in the Western Conference. Zion finished a game with a 360 windmill dunk, and the Suns got all pissed off on this. Who are you buying, the Pelicans or the Suns in this argument? Because the Suns got all butthurt about it.
Pelicans.
I'm buying the Pelicans. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
And this is just one of those, it's old guard, unwritten rules. The game is already decided, blah, blah, blah. Well, my whole thing is, if you don't want them to do it, then stop them from doing it.
Yeah.
Play defense. You didn't play defense. Whose fault is that? Why would you blame Zion because he's wide open and has a dunk? Why weren't you down there playing defense?
I mean, it wasn't even a blowout, was it? It was a close game.
I think the
Until
game was
the
in
end.
hand. They were going to win. They're all, Chris Paul gets
Yeah.
butthurt about it. Even
I
though
mean,
the Suns did it to him in the playoffs last year.
I
Yeah.
mean, it was OT.
That's why.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They should
Eh.
probably
Yeah, I mean,
focus
you're
people that win games and are winners. They don't focus on stuff like that. You never
Yeah.
hear the Patriots talk
Exactly.
like that. You never hear any of everybody else. People that are winners don't talk about running up the score, all these unwritten rules. Just try winning the game. Cool.
Yeah, I'm with Zion on it. It was a good show for the fans. You're there at home. It's a close game. Goes to overtime. The game's in hand. Wide open dunk. The fans were cheering in anticipation of it. Why not? So the Suns getting all butthurt about it. Man, doesn't matter who it is. When you put that Suns uniform on, all you guys do is bitch and moan and complain because you keep losing, can't win a
And
championship.
honestly, the Suns should let Zion actually clear the way from him. Let him dunk. He only plays 5 games a year. Let him fucking dunk. What's fucking mad about? I goddamn dunk.
I mean, let's be honest here.
I get happy whenever he checks in. You don't have to
Yeah,
do
but
anything.
the 2
Let's be
games that he's
honest here.
played this year, he's beaten the
Zion-
Suns.
Yeah, that's pretty.
He was just making sure he could still jump. That was a practice dunk. He's like, all right, I just want to make sure I still got it and don't have to sit out for the next 10 games. And he dunked. He's all right, cool, we're good. That's all it was.
Matter of fact,
Oh.
if I'm the coach, I would have got mad if he dunked because the guy's always hurt.
Risk of injury.
Why are you risking a torn ACL? Isn't that right?
Right.
So, yeah, for sure.
Right. It's just, like he's a walking
Yeah,
injury
but-
risk.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, and congrats again to Around the Horn on 20 years. One of my personal favorite shows. Go listen to ESPN Daily Podcast, and Around the Horn did have a 20th anniversary special. Pretty cool. A lot of behind the scenes stuff, how they filmed the show and everything. It's pretty funny. So, all right, let's get our Week 15 predictions out of the way here. So, our pick order this week is going to be JC, Chickawing, Rob, Nori, and then DJ. This is bye weeks are over. And with college football done, regular season done with Army-Navy, by the way, great game. First game ever to go into overtime, which is a hell of a game. We're going to have a Saturday tripleheader on NFL Network. But we'll start with the Thursday night prime video game. And Chicken Wing, you're going to actually pick first this one. It is your Niners. And going into Seattle, who you got?
Shit, we're sweeping the fucking division, bro. We locking the whole thing, shebang this Thursday. What you talking about, bro? No, he's not king of the West. Fuck him. We win in 38-0. That's all I'm saying.
I'll give the Seahawks more credit than that. They got a better offense than Tampa.
Damn.
Oh, sorry, Rob. Forgot you're here.
Shots
Yeah.
fired.
That was a dig.
Shots fired.
Damn. Thought we were friends.
I know. Jesus.
We are, kind
That
of.
didn't take long.
Yeah.
Shit.
Wow.
I mean, it's true, but still, it still hurts. Right?
Yeah, this will be Brock Purdy's second start, and I think if you ever had first start jitters, you got him out of the way when you go against Tom Brady. So
That's facts.
yeah, is anyone picking the Seahawks to upset the Niners at home right now?
Cricket.
No.
Is this one of those days where nobody's picking the Niners to lose until they actually lose at this point? The way they're playing
At this
right
point, like, unless they show me a real reason that they're going to lose to somebody, like, look at the rest of their schedule.
Our schedule is pretty winnable, but
Yeah.
we just need to win Thursday, and then we lock the division. Like they can't catch us.
If Purdy goes undefeated the rest of the regular season, is he your playoff quarterback?
Yes, until he gets the NFC Championship, hurts himself, and Garoppolo comes back in. 'Cause that's how Mike.
And takes us to the promised land. Yes,
That's Mike's prediction.
Don't give him. Yeah, that's
Yes.
Mike's prediction only. Like literally the only person on this.
We can ruin
That
this
is
by
his
having them
method.
going out in the first round.
Yeah, that would be epic, wouldn't it? So
Fuck all of
So,
you.
All right.
DJs, it is on you now because that's how my bracket works.
All right, the Saturday triple header. All of these next three games are on NFL Network. Indianapolis at Minnesota. Hell of a job, NFL Network, getting this one. Is anybody picking the Colts
I
to
mean,
beat the Vikings at home?
honestly, this should have been a good game based on like Jonathan Taylor being healthy and like, yeah, but
Yeah.
no Jonathan Taylor and no, well, anyone.
Nah.
Or Indy.
Nah,
So no one's picking Indy. Yep. Easy.
Yeah, no.
nah, fuck that.
All right.
No.
This next game is a literal 50-50 on Yahoo right now. Baltimore at Cleveland. I'm going to go ahead and say Baltimore at this point. I was the lone one to pick them last week against Pittsburgh. And that was really, I figured, you know what? They did win without Lamar. Yes, they struggled, but they getting a full week of practice with Huntley, I think, is the backup, right?
Yeah.
They look
Correct.
pretty good. So, and I think they're in a good situation right now. Cleveland is just not meshing with Watson yet. It's just not happening. And I think having a good backup in there who's running the system well, you can afford to give Lamar some more rest to make sure he's 100% healthy before the playoffs. So I'm going with Baltimore on this one. Chicken Wing, what about you?
Same. I'm going for Baltimore. I don't. I like to massage myself sometimes. I don't need people to
Okay.
do that.
All
for me.
right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Rob?
No, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. No, I'm not. I'm going with Cleveland.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going with Cleveland.
All right. Nori.
I'm going with Cleveland also. I think
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
no, yeah, the Ravens defense looked good, but they looked good against an inept team. I think the Browns would be a little bit better. They have a much better running game. They historically playing pretty well, and if Lamar Jackson was playing, that's a different story. But he's not, and I think Watson could do just enough in his second game back.
Third,
To
actually.
barely third. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I think they can beat him.
Right. Although, the second game, yeah, because the Texans was a scrimmage, right?
Yeah.
DJ, what about you?
Also, Jonathan Taylor's playing, by the way. Did you guys read
Finally
something else?
back? Wow.
Yeah, he's. I know because I haven't. He's been helping me in my fantasy league a lot, and I just checked him. Yeah, he's good to go.
All right.
I'm still not picking the fucking. but
Yeah, I don't know
Still-
why we're
still
bringing
Matt
that
Ryan,
up, but, yeah.
right,
Yeah, so
that's
Still
which
just
in Colts
Saturday
fashion.
coaching? Yeah.
Which in Colts fashion, now that nobody cares about them anymore, they'll blow out the Vikings. So
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And
What we
DJ, your
need.
prediction on Baltimore, Cleveland.
That's what we need.
I'm actually going Cleveland. I think what they'll do is they'll hand the ball to Nick Chubb a lot. rely on him, and Deshaun Watson will basically do just enough to win the game.
All right. Saturday night game is Miami at Buffalo. Keep an eye on the weather with this one. Buffalo at home is favored by 7.5. And with what's going on, it's weird for me to ask this considering how close this division has been, but is anybody going to go
in December? No thanks.
at home where it may snow? Exactly.
Uh-huh.
I'm really torn on it, but now I'm gonna
Now, if this game gets moved to Detroit,
It's a toss
Still
up.
Buffalo. Still Buffalo.
still Buffalo. All right.
Still Buffalo.
Miami
got
that. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's going to be as
Buffalo.
bad a snowstorm as it was earlier this year, but there has
Wait,
been talk about it. So
Does
you know.
Miami have Tyreek back? Because I thought Tyreek was.
He's back.
I think
He's
it's
still
him.
playing.
It's two
The
of
last
them.
I read, he was questionable.
He was
Yeah.
questionable, yeah. so-
Probably will play, but he was questionable last time I read it. Yeah.
Okay, no, I wasn't sure.
All right,
'Cause
this
if
Sunday.
they move to Detroit,
Yeah.
that's
That's different, right? So,
Mhm.
all right, the Sunday early games: Philadelphia at Chicago. Anybody taking the Bears?
yeah, okay.
If it rains.
If it
Other than
rains.
that, no. I'm good.
Okay.
Even if it rains, I'm not taking the Bears.
They're undefeated in that rainy weather, though. So
yeah. Well, it's gonna
I'm just
need.
saying, if it rains, you
Flood.
got AJ Brown. That's their leading scorer, so
I mean,
I don't see them.
I don't know. It would definitely be weather dependent, I think.
Yeah.
yep. Kind of
At
neutralize
this
a lot
point,
of what
not
Philly
knowing,
does.
yeah. At this point, not knowing what the weather's gonna be like, I'm taking Philly.
All right. Atlanta at New Orleans. And I feel like Atlanta is making some changes right now. Obviously, they benched Mariota. I think they released a veteran running back, too. It sounds like they're just putting in the rookies to get them some experience. It feels like Atlanta is starting to tank the season. But I'm going to go with New Orleans to win this one. Chicken Wing, what about you?
Damn it. They're fucking up my shit. I'm
Exactly.
over here trying to be a fucking spoiler. Fucking
Not
up
to
my
say they won't
bracket.
win with the rest of the... I just think this is going to go like, New Orleans as well. So
No, it's gonna go New Orleans, but they still fucking up my shit, man. I'm trying to get play spoiler.
okay.
That's what I'm trying to have them do.
Yeah.
Alright.
well,
Rob.
Can they tie? Is that that's an option, right?
On the playoff machine, not here. So,
On the yeah,
yeah.
sure can.
I mean,
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with New Orleans because Falcons they should have been tanking all year, but
All right, Nori.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
Ooh, okay. And DJ.
I too am going with the Falcons.
All right. Interesting. All right. Detroit at the New York Jets. Yeah. Detroit is actually favored by 1 on the road here, which has me a little surprised by that. But I'm actually picking the Jets at home on this one. Mike White is fucking tough as shit, dude. God damn.
Been saying it since I saw him the first game.
Yeah.
Been saying it. I'm his biggest fan. He just doesn't even know it.
oh, he knows it. You've been tagged on every single post that Mike has done. Like the last. Pretty sure, yeah, you've been tagged
Yeah.
on like.
I just wanted to notice me.
All right. Chicken Wing, what about you?
I'm gonna go to New York and have like just a picture signed for you, just because.
At this point,
To Nori, my biggest fan.
I'm going with the scariest dark horse known to man. That's the Lions, boys.
All right. Yeah. Rob.
I'm going with the Lions. As much as I know that White Lions rule Asia, yeah, gotta go with the Lions, who are kind of hot right now. Like Detroit or New York's lost a few games like the last couple weeks, so
All right.
yeah,
Tori?
hot. Hand.
The Lions are really hot right now, and I still have them in my spoiler. I called them the preseason. I still have them ending up in the playoffs. That being said, the Jets were super close against the Vikings to pull it off. They were super close against Buffalo until literally this happened They were down by 7. Flacco came in because fucking White got hurt.
Oh, I got hurt.
Fumbled it the first play. Buffalo sealed the game, and Mike White still made it competitive. I believe he's a natural born winner. I believe I think they could beat the Lions. The Lions winning would not surprise me, and this is my hardest matchup of the week. But I think the Jets barely pulled this off.
All right, DJ.
You're not a fan anymore.
I know it.
I'm actually going with the Lions. Yeah,
Ooh.
they've been playing good ball as of late, and although Mike White is slated to play, he's still injured with his ribs, and I don't know how well he's going to be able to play based off of that. So I'm going to Detroit.
That hit was a straight up Goldberg spear, though. Jesus, gosh.
Just fucking
Yep.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Just lift it too. Just I'm sorry.
Pittsburgh at Carolina, and give me Carolina on this one. They're actually favored at home, and I go into Seattle and do what you did. I think they can beat Pittsburgh. I'm gonna go with Carolina at home on this one. Chicken Wing, what about you?
Oh fuck! Who did I pick? Oh,
Wow.
I picked Pittsburgh
Wow.
boys. I'm sorry.
All right,
I still believe in Mike Tomlin not getting a losing record this season.
Rob.
Yeah, well, he's going to be one game closer because he's going to lose to Carolina.
And you watch your fucking mouth. You non-believer. Right?
What about you?
I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
All right,
Baker's not there to screw it up. I'm
DJ.
telling you.
Begrudgingly.
I'm taking Carolina because they don't know how to tank right.
okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
Yep.
Because if you're wrong, then they're
Uh,
tanking, right?
Right?
If you're wrong, they're
Right.
tanking.
That's exactly right. Yes, I win either way. Yes,
Right.
you guys get it.
Yes.
DJ, we're going to stick with you here because it is your Cowboys going into Jacksonville. And Phil, if you're listening, I know you're going to be listening to this one to see how this goes. So Dallas favored by 5 on the road, but then again, it is December. DJ, who you got here?
That's right.
You can tell Philip I said hold this L. I'm going with Dallas.
Wow. Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
To Jacksonville. If you lose to Jacksonville, Phil better be on the show next week.
I'm going to try and get him on. For sure. For sure, if that happens, for sure. Because he'll have beaten in a row 2 of the minority guys here. I am going with Dallas on this one. That Houston game better have been a wake-up call.
That's
complacent after blowing out the
what I'm hoping
Colts.
for.
But if you play the way they did against Houston, Jacksonville will freaking run the table on Dallas at home, especially. So
You would think the Packers game would be a wake up call, right? But no, Dallas doesn't win that.
no,
Dallas is sleeping.
So if they lose this game, then the Dallas in December slump is still real. So, but I'm going with Dallas right now. Chicken Wing.
Don't make me say it, JC.
I'm gonna make
Say
you
it. Say it.
Fuck.
Guys, that doesn't even hold weight.
Hey,
Listen,
with your chest.
picking a team is not rooting for them. There's a difference.
Yeah, but Chicken Wing doesn't get that satisfaction.
But it's DJ. Fine, Dallas.
Okay.
Jesus.
Rob.
I'm going to hope that the Dallas December slump is a thing again, as usual, as tradition goes. So I'm going to go with Jackson.
Yes.
There it is.
Yes.
And Nori.
Fuck you, DJ.
Fuck Dallas. I'm going with Jacksonville.
Nice.
Go.
Go.
Emotions.
BJ, I'm coming for your last place. Still sit tight.
That's right.
Sit tight,
Fuck
DJ.
you, Dallas.
Either I'm
It's
catching
funny,
up.
Nori
Nori
says
Either
Negative
I'm
Pig is
catching up
not
to
rooting
JC.
for them, but I know deep down Nori is really rooting for Jacksonville in this one. So,
I'm 100%.
Yeah, he is.
100% rooting for Jacksonville here.
He is.
all right. Yes,
Yeah, I get
Phil.
it. I get
if
it. By the way, fuck Mike. Also.
Phil, yeah, if Jacksonville beats Dallas, we got to get you on the show for sure before Christmas and everything. So,
Well, shit. If we do Jacksonville, you should still get him on the show. He
I'll
shouldn't be
try
scared to
either
come on
way
here.
for sure. I know. Yeah.
So I just got flicked off by the by the woman. She heard me
That's okay,
scream "fuck
one
Dallas."
All
I don't know.
right, final of the Sunday early games: Kansas City at Houston, and once again, Houston has the largest point spread of the week. They are favored to lose by 14. Anybody picking Houston to upset Kansas City?
I'm picking Houston to cover the spread.
They covered last week. That's for damn sure.
They did. So maybe that's what it is now. Like everyone take Houston plus the points the rest of the season.
Plus points,
yeah. Right?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yes.
They'll hit. They'll fucking hit. Watch.
Yeah.
We do not support gambling here in Sports Minorities. This is a minor disclaimer.
I don't
Okay,
support
we don't
or
condone.
deny it, but just do it responsibly. That's all I'm going to say. So
We don't
yeah,
condone
Okay.
gambling here, boys and girls.
But
We don't, but man, Houston, you just gotta keep it close. Just keep it close.
Let's keep it competitive. 10 points.
I actually
Yeah.
think Houston will keep it close. I really do. I don't know. I think they'll keep it competitive just because they're not supposed to. That's how it works.
Mhm.
So
They're like the feel good team this year. Like, okay, we want to see them, do okay. They don't have to win, but they can keep it competitive. It's a lot like the Lions last year, right? Like,
yeah. All right.
until they play Minnesota and beat them.
well, yeah. Stupid.
Arizona at Denver kicks off the late afternoon games, and this one is potentially the backup quarterback bowl. Of course, Arizona just lost Kyler Murray for the season with a torn ACL on the third play of the game, and on natural grass, by the way. And then Russell Wilson is potentially in concussion protocol.
Concussion protocols.
Yep, don't know yet, which is a shame because he threw 4 touchdown passes this past weekend, but 3 of them were to his own teammates. So that brings his total number of touchdown passes this week to 11, 1 away from the number of bathrooms he has in his house, which is still 12. So
And since he's gone, boys and girls, bathrooms are
He
breathing
might not fucking
right.
make it.
Hey, the bathrooms are breathing good this week. Let's go.
He might not fucking make it.
That all being said, without Kyler Murray, I am going to go with Denver to win this one. They are favored by 1, but this is where I'm picking Denver to win. I just don't see how Arizona does it without Kyler Murray. No, nothing against Colt McCoy, but wouldn't surprise me if they did. But I'm still going to go with Denver. Chicken Wing, what about you?
I'm going for Denver's defense to win this game. Fuck both their offenses.
Bingo.
Rob?
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't-
No words for this game.
You know what?
It should be a morning game, personally.
Sounds right.
UT, go Colt McCoy.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
god.
Hook 'em
Those
horn.
are a hell of a legacy, right?
Welcome.
He's the backup
Welcome.
quarterback that would win his first game in. Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
Oh, you, Kyler
Nori.
Murray.
As a football fan, I'm rooting for the Cardinals. I just don't see how they beat Denver. I honestly think Denver's backup would be better than the Cardinals' backup. And Cardinals coaching is a lot better, but I don't know.
Come on,
Uh,
commit.
I am committing. I'm committing to one safe pick, and I'm going to pick Denver.
All right. DJ.
I don't ever want to hear you say that again. The Denver make this safe pick.
Safe
This
pick
might
and
be the
Denver
only
don't
time
belong
he
in the
says
same
that.
sentence. They don't belong in the same sentence. You stop that right there.
DJ.
I'm going Denver.
Okay.
Man, I'm picking all the underdogs.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
A lot of us are, yeah.
All right. Now to another game hosted by an AFC West team, and they're only favored by 1 at home. It's now the Patriots head into Vegas to take on the Raiders. And how many times have we seen it? Josh McDaniels screws up a game, comes back and wins the next one, right? So
Not this time.
I'm
But
actually
does he screw up and do it against Belichick?
I don't think he. This is a weird one, right?
No.
I don't know.
Because like you're going up against your mentor, basically, right? Like,
Yeah, but I am actually going with the 58% of the picks on Yahoo and taking Vegas to win this one. Yes, the majority of people on Yahoo are picking Vegas to beat the Patriots, and I'm going.
Rob,
Vegas.
all that means is that we're one game closer to JC. That's all we're taking.
That's what
we'll take
that's what
win.
it is.
Yes.
Jiggling.
Bill Belichick is gonna walk into Vegas and say, "Hey, I'm still your fucking dad. Fucking New England's taking this game, bro." Boom.
Wow.
I guess I should ask this. Is
Very
anybody, if it's just weird because we're a 1 point spread, is anybody gonna take the Raiders on this with me?
with you? No.
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 Right.
They couldn't even hold a lead at the end of the game against a Baker Mayfield who had 48 hours to prepare.
And
he
6
still
plays
came back.
memorized, my guy. 6 plays.
I honestly think
And
it's
what
more
were the hand
Belichick.
signals? He didn't even know the hand signals yet, right?
I think Belichick is going to run circles around McDaniels more than anything.
McDaniels.
And I think he knows, oh, wait a minute, if I shut down Josh Jacobs, who's having a great fucking year, I think we win.
Yep.
I think it's just that simple.
It's just that simple.
All right. Tennessee at the Chargers. You guys ready?
Sure.
I'm
All right, so
taking the
JC's
Chargers.
taking.
Yeah.
Who are you and what have you done with JC?
Wait,
When the
wait,
schedule
wait,
came
wait,
out,
wait,
I
wait,
had
wait,
this
wait.
game
Did you see
circled
my check?
because hold on, yes, my mic is working. When the schedule came out, I circled this game as one the Titans would lose because the Chargers historically have had the Titans number. After last week, if our offensive coordinator doesn't get his fucking shit together, I'm sticking with that. And if Trevor Lawrence is torching the Titans, Justin Herbert's going to have just as good a time. Secondary is the weakness. We're not getting a pass rush. Offensive coordinator has his head up his ass, and he's not running the ball, especially after Derrick Henry ran for 100 yards in the first half. That game better have been a wake-up call, and I'm not completely confident going into LA, so I am taking the Chargers on this game.
JC blinked twice as if you're in distress.
I'm not in distress.
Yeah, I'm trying to check to see your live feed. Like, I'm trying to see somebody like something going on back there. Or...
No, I'm good. I'm good. This is my frustration coming out too with the offensive coordinator. Like ever since he called a great game against Green Bay, he's called shit ever since, and it's just so frustrating. So this, if they win this one, great. We're not losing the game the rest of the season because we're getting hot at the right time. So
you will. Go ahead.
I like to let the audience know that the AC picking against the Titans is about as often as Dallas Cowboys win a playoff game. Like, this is once a year, maybe twice, and that's it.
Yeah.
So, holy
Thanks
shit.
for that. Thank you, Nori.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hit
Thank you for that
Dallas.
reminder.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do you still have that DVD? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a VHS. Don't be an asshole.
Is it VHS? Oh, my bad.
Unless you upconvert it to a DVD. I'm assuming everyone is also taking the Chargers.
See.
Yeah.
Oh, I am now.
JC, I
He
was
said I am
I had
I
everything
literally
ready. I was
picked-
going to talk about how the Jags, finger bang the Titans with no lube. I was going to go into all this stuff, and now I don't even feel like doing it.
Yeah,
Chargers.
you really.
I'm done.
This is listen. If the JC gets us all to pick the Chargers and then changes to the Titans and they win, this is some Jedi level shit, and you deserve to fucking win.
It is.
My lightsaber's
He
ready.
might be
Just
doing
letting you know.
This is
Okay,
master
yeah,
level.
he's fine.
This
He's
is
fine.
This is a
Everything's
master
fine.
class level fuckery. If you get us all to change the pick,
Mhm.
and like they win, yeah, no, like props.
Okay. That's their strategery, right? I
Strategery.
forget
Yeah,
who said it
shit.
best, but they said this: if the Titans are all worried about John Robinson got fired, doesn't matter who the GM is, they're not on the field with you. So wake the fuck up. That's
Correct.
my thing. As a Titans fan, just wake the fuck up. Amy Adams made the move, fired Robinson. Whether it's related to the AJ Brown trade or not, whatever. Now Burke's coming back. Hopefully he's healthy off the concussion protocol. I'm keeping an eye on that. And yes, I will say potentially I might change my pick, but Burks needs to have his breakout game that he was going to have against the Eagles. So this team needs to wake up now and get a spark and run the goddamn ball. That's just plain and simple. So, and receivers run the right fucking route because that interception was not Tannehill's fault. Just run the right damn route. So, all right, last of the Sunday late afternoon games: Cincinnati at Tampa Bay. Rob,
Take it the Bengals.
is anybody taking the Bucks here on this one?
No,
No.
Over under, how many autographs does Tom Brady sign on the field?
Oh my
game?
God.
On the field?
Yeah, from opposing players.
4.
4. All right.
Well, I mean, I guess that question would also be how many interceptions does he throw?
3.
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly.
Oh wow.
That's pretty godlike.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the audacity.
Okay. Buy or sell Tom Brady signing balls that he throws interceptions for after games on his, potential last season of his career.
Fucking buy it. Look, fucking buy
Buy
it.
it. Fucking buy it. Fucking buy it.
Yeah. So,
Look, I mean, if that's, I mean, the guy comes up to you, he picks you off, and even Tom Brady says, like, it was a really good play. Okay, cool. Well, reward the guy. Sign the football, call it a day, shake his hand, bye. I mean, you did better. You did better on that play than I did.
You did better than the guy I was throwing to.
yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
That was the definition of GG shake my hand, like the very definition. Like that was
Yeah. As intense a guy as he is on his own sideline, especially in the first half, he's
Oh, yeah, holy
pretty
shit.
chill. Yeah. So, all right, Sunday night game, big NFC East matchup: Giants at Communists. Nori,
I got the Giants. They
You
were
going Giants?
the better. They were the better team most of the game. They didn't close it out. There was a couple of bad calls. There was a couple of bad decisions. But overall, I still think they're the better team. Barely, but
Okay.
I think they'll beat them.
I am going with Washington mainly because Washington has had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. That's the beauty of them having the late bye. Yes, they are getting you all back to back. Now, granted, it's not like you guys showed them a whole lot against Philly. That was just blowout. But in a way, at least that second half, you got some time to rest players. But I am still going with Washington. If I have to make a pick on this one, we'll see how my playoff machine looks on that. Chicken Wing, what about you?
I'm going with the Washington Heineke's, boys.
Okay.
All right. That man's a fucking genius.
All right.
And fuck Nori.
Rob?
Can I pick a tie?
Not on Yahoo.
No.
They never tie. Don't be a coward. Pick one.
Yes, they would never tie except for the last game.
Except
I'm gonna take Washington for being healthier. That's the only reason I'm taking.
And DJ.
And Heineke, because it sounds like Heineke.
Who tied the Giants last time? Go ahead.
the Commanders did, dummy.
No, the commies.
Commies.
We did we not just play Heineke like 2 weeks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We tied them, right?
Yes.
Which you said felt like a loss, but yeah, for sure.
It did.
Yep.
It's true.
Yeah.
I believe it.
All right, DJ,
Well-
your pick on this one.
Fuck the commies. Fuck the Giants.
Wow.
Hurtful.
But fuck the Giants a little less. So I'm going to go with them.
Ah,
All
a
right.
little less.
Love it.
Got it. That's the
This in
pick.
no way, shape, or form will ever make me be nice to the Cowboys, by the way, but thank you for those comments. Appreciate it.
Nori, I don't even know what I would do if I heard you compliment the Cowboys in any way. I don't know what would happen. I think we'd have to get you to the ER or something if you ever did that.
Okay, fine now.
Don't ever change.
I know. I'll try not to. I'll try not to, King.
All right, Monday night game is going to be on ESPN and ABC also this week. The LA Rams, led by Baker Mayfield, at the Green Bay
Who would've thought
Packers, led
that?
by Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my God.
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my god.
He said led by.
So I'm not watching football Monday. I'm assuming.
I'm going to see what bowl game is on that night. Probably watch that. But
Probably.
anybody? Well, can I ask this? With Green Bay up favored by 7?
You can.
I guess I
You
could.
can ask it.
Anybody
You can
taking
ask
the Rams
ask
to
it
win
confidently.
in the frozen tundra of Green Bay, Lambeau
No,
Field?
because they really shouldn't have won that game. Like they should not have won the fucking game.
Exactly.
They got they got literally 6 chances on one drive. Like no, it's.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think-
we're all rooting for the Rams, but no.
I think John Cena will come back to Monday Night Raw and kick out of a 1-2-3 before Rams win this fucking game on Monday night. Fuck you. Fuck everybody else. Aaron Rodgers.
All right.
What?
Okay, all right.
Why?
Shut up.
Why are you so
Division
angry?
matchup,
Like,
division matchup.
Seriously, fuck everybody else. What the
Yeah.
fuck did
Right.
everybody else do to you?
evidently they did something because, like,
Shit.
All right.
That's aggressive today.
Those are our predictions for Week 15 of the NFL season. And if you thought that was fun, then you're going to love the next segment because
Right.
on ESPN, if you go to ESPN.com, go to the NFL section, click on the headline for NFL Playoff Machine.
playoffs.
Neat little tool they have where you can predict how the rest of the season is going to play out, win, loss, or tie for each matchup, and see how a result would affect the potential playoff seedings.
Playoffs.
We've gone through, pick the rest of the entire schedule for the next 4 weeks and put together what we think the playoffs are going to lay out when all is said and done. So we're going to kind of do this in the order of our overall standing. So it's going to be, we can go reverse order. We can go from the top up down. What do you guys want to do?
We should go reverse order because we got to give the losers, a chance to speak first.
Okay, first off, fuck Mike. Why don't we just do the regular picks and the regular order? Let's just do that.
Nick was in fourth place, 6 days ago. But go off, King.
Yeah, all right.
That's right. Second now, bitch.
So the order for this is going to be DJ, Nori, Chicken Wing, Rob, and then JC.
Now fuck Rob.
And what you're going to do is just go through, say, hey, AFC, I have this team in the first seed. My first matchup is going to be this. Do it for the NFC. We might ask a few questions here or there. Just be ready, just kind of click through. So, DJ, we'll start with you. What do you have on the AFC side?
Buffalo will win the AFC. First matchup, Baltimore versus Kansas City.
All right.
Second will be Miami versus the Bengals.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then last we've got the Chargers versus the Titans.
Fucking Chargers. Okay.
Well.
NFC, unfortunately, we have the Eagles winning that.
Yeah.
The first matchup will be a minority matchup featuring Nori and some asshole named Mike.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Next will be the Detroit Lions against Minnesota, and Detroit will win that because Minnesota can't beat them.
All right.
And that will make me happy. And then we have another minority matchup where my Cowboys go and take on what's left of Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
What's left?
Like I added that part. What's left of him?
Damn.
Jesus Christ, the disrespect is going, boys.
Listen, there's aggression all over this podcast. I'm just trying to join in. That's all that's happening. I'm just trying to jump in there.
I see that, King. I see that.
Jesus.
Couple of questions I have for you. Who is okay? I assume Houston's gonna have your number one pick. What is their final record gonna be that you have projected?
Houston's final record
114-1. Oh damn!
No,
2-14-1.
2-14-1.
2-14-1.
Ooh,
Okay.
wow.
2-14-1.
Yeah.
You have them spoiling someone else.
I have them winning one game for the rest of this year.
Titans. Say it's the fucking Titans, bitch.
No.
Damn.
Listen, would that be hilarious? Yeah.
Fuck you! It would not be hilarious. It ruined my Christmas, dickhead.
That'd be fucking great.
It wouldn't.
That's not that.
We don't get to be happy. You don't get to be happy. You know the rules.
That's right, JC. Little bitch.
JC, I'm not picking that, but if that happens, please believe that would be a great Christmas gift. But that's not it. That's not it.
All right.
Sorry.
I think I have a feeling what it is, but we'll wait till I get to mine because I might have the same one. So, all right, Nori, your turn.
All right. The AFC, I have Kansas City as the number 1 seed. Then I have the 7th seed Miami Dolphins versus the Bengals. I have the 6th seed Mike White against Buffalo for round 3.
Wow.
And yeah. And I have the Chargers waxing the Titans one more time.
Okay.
I have the NFC Eagles number 1 comfortably, 16-1. I have Lions smacking around the Vikings again. I have the Giants somehow finding a way to upset the 49ers just because it would please me. And I have Dallas finding a way to lose to Tom Brady in the playoffs yet again.
Oh my God.
How do you have Houston finishing, by the way?
That's the way to do it.
How do I have Houston finishing?
Yeah.
I don't know, on their backs like they always have.
Okay, well, the final record is what I...
Very good. Yes, well played. Well played.
Fucking losing out.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, 115-1. That's them losing out.
115-1. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see.
All right, interesting here. Okay. By the way, once we go through yours, DJ Nori, take a screenshot, put it in our little group chat there on the Discord, so we can kind of look back on it afterward.
Rob, I still don't like yours. That disrespect that you just put in that.
Well,
What?
Chicken Wing, let's hear what yours is. You're up now.
Yeah, disrespect.
Oh, there was plenty of disrespect in this one. So
Of course
You
there
should
is.
be
These are-
talking.
yes, I have Kansas City taking the AFC as prophecy always states. I have Miami going to Buffalo and finishing out that set. I have the Chargers going to Baltimore. They may not make it out. And then I have, ladies and gentlemen, Cincy going to Jacksonville for that last wild card game. That's right. Fuck you, JC. You ain't winning this one. On the NFC side, I got the Eagles. Unfortunately, 16-1 like Nori. I think Nori's
That is unfortunate.
Nori's and mine are the exact same. Detroit,
I'm changing my picks now.
except for we're hosting the commies. I don't see the Giants getting the playoffs. Fuck him. And
No, that's okay.
So it's not exact. So you have Detroit against who?
Detroit against Minnesota to finish off that set, and Washington at San Francisco, and then I have Dallas, like what DJ said, finishing off the rest of Tom Brady at Tampa in the creamsicle jerseys.
All right. And Houston finishing where?
115-1.
15-1. Okay. All right, Rob, you're up. Let's talk about, as Chicken Wing said, your disrespectful predictions here.
What do you mean disrespectful? These are completely valid. Okay.
All right.
So I have the first seed in the AFC being Buffalo Bills. First wild card game is going to be Kansas City versus Baltimore. I've got Miami versus Cincinnati, and your Tennessee Titans taking on the LA away team, Chargers.
All right.
On the NFC side, we have number one seed Philadelphia Flying Chickens, whatever. We have the New York Giants taking on the Minnesota Vikings in the 7 seed versus 2. We've got the Detroit Lions against the 49ers, and I've got Dallas versus Tampa Bay. At Tampa.
Man, you couldn't give me any other team, man. I'm scared of the fucking Lions right now, bro.
Houston
I
finishing
don't
with
blame
one
you.
win or 2 wins with Houston, or more than that. Next.
Houston?
Yeah.
1 win. 1 win.
One win. Still okay. Yeah.
Yeah. They
All
are
right.
locked for number 1.
Yeah, for sure. Which is why they might start winning games, right? All right. Here we go. In the AFC, getting the first round bye is the 13-4 Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, whew. I thought I was gonna say some bullshit
Wow.
like the
Yeah.
like Titans or some shit.
The
You know,
7 seed New York Jets will take on the Buffalo Bills at the 2 seed.
oh shit.
Also 13-4. And then I got the Chargers also at 11-6, the 6 seed heading into Kansas City to take on the Chiefs, also at 13-4. So I actually have the top 3 finishing at 13-4, and the Bengals getting tiebreakers there. And then Baltimore being the 5th seed will go into Nashville to take on the Titans. On the NFC side, I do have the Eagles with the number 1 seed at 14-3. I have the 9-6-2 Giants going into San Francisco to take on the 49ers at 13-4.
That's right.
And the 9-6-2 Washington Communists going into Minnesota to take on the Vikings. And then finally, the 12-5 Dallas Cowboys heading into Tampa to take on the 8-9 Bucks. And that was a close one because week 17 I could not decide if I wanted Tampa or Carolina that game. And that's ultimately what the division will come down to. And just as an FYI, if Carolina were to tie or win that game, I would have Carolina winning the division there.
Oh, yeah,
Just
same thing.
throwing that out there, right? Yeah, so I have Tampa there right now, but as that game gets closer, that might change for me. So, and for the record, I do have Houston winning one more game. They will beat the Colts in Week 18.
That's exactly what I said.
I figured that
Okay.
was what yours was going to be.
Okay,
For sure.
I was like, what game could they possibly win out of these games? I'm like, oh, yeah.
Now, I do
Yeah.
have Philly losing to Dallas in Week 16 and then losing to the Giants in Week 18 because they will have everything wrapped up. So those are the two games that I have Philly losing down the stretch. So
I'm the only one that didn't have your Titans.
yeah, and that's not surprising because you're a dick. So
No. Okay. You know what? Here's what I have as Jackson.
Uh-huh.
They're losing to Dallas this week. There's no question about that.
Mhm.
I have them beating Mike White and the Jets next week.
I have them losing to the Jets.
Huh?
I have them losing to the Jets.
Yeah.
So,
Week 17, I have them beat.
You have them beating Dallas?
No, I have them losing to Dallas. And then
No,
week
week
18,
17 is Titans and Dallas. The Jags play the Houston that week.
17, right? Jags played Houston. Yeah, I have them beating Houston. It came down to week 18 for me.
Oh, the final matchup between the two.
The final matchup between you two. That's what it came down to me.
Yeah. That ultimately would be actually yeah. So since
because them winning would have the tie, but they would have to beat you head to head 2-0.
So, and yeah, I had to pick it. You have to make a pick on Yahoo, but yeah, I actually do have the Giants and Communists tying again this week.
I figured you would. I figured right.
I mean,
But yeah, I do have the Bengals winning out. I'm actually very impressed with them right now. And I have just this weird feeling in my mind that the Raiders are going to beat the Chiefs to close out the season in Week 18.
Huh.
That's why. So
Sorry.
3 teams at 13-4, and the Bengals would win the tiebreaker over
I mean, yeah,
Bills
that's
and
true.
Chiefs. So
That seems-
I mean, weirder things have happened.
were there any matchups intriguing down the stretch that you were like, man, this is tough? Any that stood out that just kind of changed everything for you guys?
the
Jags
quarterback bowl?
Which
Yes.
one?
yeah. I mean, go ahead.
Which one, Rob?
The Arizona and Broncos game.
Oh yeah,
I
this
was
week.
like, well,
We
yeah,
talk
it's-
about games that like actually matter for the playoffs, Rob. Not the
No.
whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert, get your shit together.
Sorry. No.
17-18.
17 and 18 had some pretty tough ones. Tennessee, Dallas was one. Miami, New England was another one. Buffalo,
Detroit versus Green Bay. Detroit actually plays spoilers to Seattle by beating Green Bay.
right? There's
Yep.
that one. Buffalo and Cincy for that one. Green Bay, Minnesota for that one, because Minnesota can still ruin somebody's dreams. I'm sorry, Green Bay can still ruin somebody's
Green Bay
dreams
can, yeah. Green Bay plays spoilers to a couple.
if they get some wins. So those were some tough ones for me to pick.
Week 16, who did y'all have winning, Detroit or Carolina?
Detroit.
I had Detroit. Yeah.
Detroit.
I had Carolina on that one.
Like
Well, yeah. 'cause you wanna try
Detroit's
and
rest
get
of the
in.
schedule is super winnable. That's why I
No,
have them in there.
it's winnable, but them on the road at an outdoor stadium. That's what I see there. But I actually do have the Bears beating the Vikings Week 18, just because I'm not sold on Kirk Cousins really closing the season out. I get this vibe from me with that. So
Is it weird that like the Detroit Lions can finish this year with a winning record after how they started?
After how they started, yeah. That's crazy. I actually have Tennessee 1-3 the rest of the
of course you would, asshole.
Look at your games.
I know
It
my
has
games,
nothing
yeah.
to do. Okay, I was gonna say it has nothing to do with me being.
Yeah.
Me, I have you over 4. Fuck you. But you know
Yeah, but that Texans game, yeah, you don't want to.
that Texas game is kind of crucial. I was flipping back and forth.
Golly, is that or not? Don't ruin my Christmas, guys.
I mean, they gave Dallas a run for their money, so
JC,
Yeah.
JC, it's not personal. We're not trying to ruin your Christmas.
Well,
Yeah.
if
We're not on
the
the
Titans
field.
lose to the Texans,
We're
it's
not
going
on
to
the
ruin my
field.
Christmas. I'm going to be there with my wife's family, and there's some
to
Texans
be in
fans.
Laredo with family.
Yes. So
Yes, it'll be. But I mean, honestly, if you take out King Henry, what do they have? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Tannehill, Traylon Burke.
I don't.
Traylon Burks, Okogunwe, which has been a great rookie tight end. Jeez, but
I guess.
yeah,
Yeah, see, they have something.
Yeah. The favorable schedule.
Who's their
I guess?
kicker?
Oh,
Jesus, let's not talk
shit.
about that. Hopefully,
Nice.
Hunter Duplessis. Can you sign him from UTSA? Jesus Christ. Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Well then.
Cool, guys. Well, yeah. Definitely get a screenshot of your predictions so we can kind of take a look back on this. When the playoffs are all said and done, we'll kind of see where it's sitting there right now. So, and that pretty much wraps it up for us, guys. This the playoff machine is always a fun thing. We'll see how our picks play out, and we'll take a recap how we did in Week 15. Make our Week 16 predictions next week, and as we get ready for the Christmas holiday, guys. So, yep. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on the Sports Minorities podcast. Once again, I'm JC, your resident Titans fan. Wake the fuck up, guys. Jesus Christ, just run the ball. Joining me this week is...
The Prophet, Chicken Wing, Jimmy G will still take us to the promised land.
I think everybody should play Marvel Snap.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
That's Nori, by the way, guys.
That's sorry. Yeah.
That's Nori.
Counting down the days till I become an LA Rams fan permanently.
Get you a Baker Mayfield jersey?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do it.
Ooh, you know what?
Do
I'm
it.
going to join the
No.
AFC, and I'm going to become an away team. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to become a Chargers fan. That's
You know
right.
what, Rob? What do you want for Christmas? A Baker Mayfield Rams jersey or a creamsicle Tom Brady jersey?
Can I just get the regular white Justin
No,
Herbert
baby.
jersey?
No, sir.
no,
That's not
no,
your
no,
choices.
no, no,
Okay? That's not your choices, damn it.
Fun choices. Play the
Give
game.
me two choices.
Okay. So I'm going to quit watching football. I'm not being caught dead in either of those.
He's going to go watch his Trojans in Arlington. Yeah.
That's right. I'm going to be a USC fan. I'm going to watch SAFC play soccer, and the only football in my life will be the European Premier League. Yeah, that's it.
Maybe the XFL.
Wow.
The Bra-
Yeah, there you go. I'll be a
the
Brahmas
Brahmas?
fan.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Brahmas.
I guess.
Okay, if I have to choose between
yeah,
the two,
that's
I'll
okay.
pick a Baker Mayfield jersey.
Damn.
Are you okay? Well, you know what? To wrap this up, DJ here, Cowboys fan. Let's move back to Rob real quick. You take Baker Mayfield over Tom Brady?
That's fucked up. That's fucked up,
I'm
bro.
not being caught dead in those creamsicle jerseys. It's just
Nah,
not
no.
happening.
Creamsicle
is
comes
Tom
to
not-
Brady.
Yeah.
Look at how many Super Bowls he has, guys.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
Though,
look at
man.
all the rings he's got, all the hardware, and you're going to take Baker Mayfield?
Yeah,
Wow. You heard it here, folks.
He hates those creamsicles.
Holy shit!
You heard it here first, folks.
I grew up looking at those jerseys like, man, they have such a cool logo. Why the hell do they have this ugly ass jersey?
It's not
So,
like they're wearing a permanent. It's
so
just
clear.
a throwback next year. Jeez.
Just so we're clear, the 80s, 90s gameplay did not offend you at all. That you're cool with. Fucking
That's right.
jersey.
That's
Is where we draw
right.
the line. Just
That's
so we're
right.
clear.
Don't forget, 80s, 90s, I didn't really care who was playing. I was just there enjoying the game, watching with my dad. That was it. Only connection that we ever really had was football. Other than that, I didn't care less about the Bucks. When they became good in the late 90s, all right, even better. They're actually winning. My years and years of suffering ended. That's it. Yeah. After that, Warren Sapp had a good personality. Kind of cool. Just a fan. Love the guy.
No.
So,
And
I'm pitching in.
then cancel culture. But anyway,
and then cancel culture.
Yeah.
But
I am
it happens.
pitching in and buying this man a creamsicle jersey.
I hate you. I hate you. I will be sure to burn it right in front of you.
Well,
But it's the goat, bro.
final thing I'll say: good luck to the UTSA Roadrunners. They play Friday, 2 o'clock
Friday?
Central Time in the Cure Bowl against Troy. It's Conference USA champion versus Sun Belt champion. Birds up. Let's take the win. Let's do it, guys. So, thank you everyone for joining us on Sports Runners Podcast, and we will catch you next week.
Thanks everyone once again for listening to the Sports Minorities Podcast. We do appreciate it. If you want to keep the conversation going, we're on Twitter at Sports Minor Pod and also on Facebook at Sports Minorities. Our YouTube channel, Sports Minorities. Search on there. We live stream every now and then, just some random stuff. And you can also reach us via email, sports.minorities@gmail.com. We do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to us, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Buy or sell Heisman Trophy winner Caleb Williams out of USC becoming a good quarterback in the NFL and breaking the Trojan quarterback curse.
Sell him. Sell that.
So
Stop. All right.
We gotta sell it,
done.
and it's
Had that.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
USC doesn't produce good quarterbacks. You know, other players, sure,
They really
but
don't.
quarterback, no, they don't
It's true.
do it.
Just throwing it out there.